Bobi wine Kyagulanyi sent to General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. At the door for your exit from power has only a few days to be closed. If you don't negotiate your way out, that door will be closed, and I'm coming for you forcefully. Kyagulanyi sent
Thank you very much, Comrade BK. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. People power, our power, NUP, everywhere. NUP. Thank you. Greetings, fellow countrymen and women here with us today, and those that are watching us live online. I want first and foremost to welcome you back from our nationwide tour, the first phase. Really appreciate, we are grateful to the people of Uganda for receiving us massively in their millions in every region where we went. We are grateful to the people of Mbarara in Ankole. We are grateful to the people of Fort Portal in Toro, to the people of Kasese in Rwenzori. We are grateful to the people of Mayuge in Usoga, to the people of Busia in Bukedi, and we are grateful to the people of Mbale in Bugisu, and the people of Lira in Lango. We appreciate the people of Luwero in Buganda and the people of Hoima in Bunyoro who came out in large numbers to welcome us. You have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, even yesterday where we were in West Nile in Arua, people showed up in masses, in their hundreds of thousands, to welcome our message of change and national redemption. We really appreciate. We appreciate the warm reception, and this is evidence that the entire country, regardless of region, they are tired of Museveni's military change, and they want that change now. I want at this moment to assure all the people where we've not reached, I want to confirm to you that we shall reach your region in any way possible, and we shall reach you soon. We soon will make a program, and we shall make it public. Secondly, I want to respond to two letters that were received from police. The two letters were signed by Mr. Nwajira John. And then there was a police statement that was signed by Mr. Tumusime Kasigazi, the Deputy Inspector General of Police. In the first letter, dated 7 September, they purportedly asked us to halt our activities because Kyagulanyi Sentamu was apparently a target of terrorists and they could not protect us, so they wanted us to halt our activities. They claimed that they had received intelligence information that my life was in danger. Of course, that is not surprising. My life has always been in danger, and the culprits have always been Museveni's regime. They tried to take my life in Arua on the 13th of August 2018. They tried to kill me during the presidential campaign, and yes, we revealed to the nation twice that we had information from reliable sources that they were targeting my life because they are scared. This is not surprising, because this is their historical modus operandi. This is what the NRA regime has been doing since their days when they were still rebels and therefore terrorists. As soon as we announced our mobilization tour, they immediately started talking about the terrorism. They were not talking about the terrorism when Museveni's son or Nabanja were moving around the country. But as soon as we announced our program, then the talk of terrorism came out. It is clear to everyone that they intended to create fear in the population in order to find reason to block us from proceeding with our programs, especially here in Kampala metropolitan region. You know they are very scared. Everyone knows their intention, but we constantly expose them. The second letter purportedly asked us to stop our activities, claiming that we haven't been abiding by the regulations. Now, first of all, when we wrote to the police, we just notified them. We never asked for permission from the police, because there's no law whatsoever that requires us to seek permission from the police. So we did not ask for permission from them. In his statement, Kasigazi purports to ban activities of an unofficial political party, which power he does not have. He does not have power to ban activities of a political party. You know? So I want to assure you that we will never, I repeat, we shall never obey any illegal and emotional orders. Secondly, they say that we have been blocking traffic. That is laughable, ladies and gentlemen. Our people have been very peaceful, like you saw. We have always ensured that road users use the road peacefully, and our activities have been giving freedom to everybody to drive. Our people have been peaceful, like we said, but interestingly and ironically, the people that have been blocking roads for hours now are calling us out for blocking roads. You have seen Museveni, his son, his daughters, and his hangers on blocking roads with impunity for hours, including here in the city center. Museveni himself blocks roads for hours with impunity. I mean, we have also seen Museveni's son blocking public roads here in Kampala just because he's celebrating his birthday. We have also seen known criminals, which you know, that block roads with impunity, but police has never talked about them. They instead protect them. As for Kasigazi, the statement that he made, it sounds like a statement that comes from the NRM Secretariat. The use of words like mob mentality, words like bullying, him describing us like radicals clearly speaks to somebody who is doing politics and not law enforcement. In addition, Kasigazi has turned himself into the prosecutor, the investigator. It is, not for him to call us sectarian. It's not for him to declare us that we are defaming Museveni. If we have committed any offense, there are courts of law. Let them take us to court. I want to make it clear, although I know that all of you have seen that our activities have been very peaceful. And this has gone ahead to show the world that it is only when the police and military come in that chaos ensues. We have been peaceful because the police has not brought in any confusion and chaos. Even the one road accident that happened, the incident that happened in Hoima, was purely a road accident. Of course, we sympathize with the family of the victim and we pray that the soul of our brother rests in eternal peace. So let me make these very clear comments. First, the police is exercising double standards and lack of independence. This is seen in their actions, and it only speaks of fear. They are scared because they know the truth. They know the people are tired of them, and they are clearly working for the regime and not for the people of Uganda. They started with the fake terror reports. When they failed, now they are bringing other excuses. I want to assure the nation that our business first and foremost is to remove the regime in power, because that's the excuse they also gave. Yes, we want to remove Museveni's regime. We don't pretend about it because it is illegitimate. It has violated every constitutional principle, and it's upon us to remove that regime. Article 3 of the Constitution empowers us to do what we have to do to restore our constitutional order. So we are within the Constitution. If you disagree with us, if you think we are breaking the law, we are ready to face the courts of law. I want to also reiterate that the police has any permission, as indicated in their letter. We are only required to notify them, and we continue to notify. We have notified them in the past, and we shall continue to notify them. We don't seek for your permission, Mr. Kasigazi, because you have no power to permit us. We have that right within the law, and we shall continue exercising it. I also want to reassert that the police is not a court. if they claim that we committed any offenses like defamation or promoted sectarianism, then let them go to court. We shall meet them in court. I want to remind the country and to debunk their tribal talk. You all have been seeing me live with my team. We have given the same message to every region in the country. The same message in Akole, the same message in Toro, the same message in Busoga, the same message in the north, and the same message here in Buganda. It's only when we came here in Buganda that they decided to brand us sectarian. But it's the same message that we have been giving. And you all notice that those who practice tribalism and sectarianism, when we condemn tribalism and sectarianism, Museveni and his regime are the masters of tribalism and sectarianism. And this is an issue that they've intimidated every Ugandan not to talk about. Well, not Kyagulanyi. It is time, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that our country has a frank and honest discussion about tribalism and sectarianism. As a country, we must address that issue, and we must address it now. We must address the issue of mass land grabbing in Greater Luweero and many other parts of Busoga, in Bunyoro, and in the north of Uganda. I want to assure the people that we shall reach them everywhere. We shall come to you. Don't be intimidated by these criminals, because they are not enforcing the law, but they are only trying to ensure that the regime survives. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. Katika mbizi. It's not yet Uhuru. Ankole. Obanchi itechecho na yesija kuyomba. Thank you very much for making it clear, Comrade Secretary General. My sister Namakumbi asked about our liberation talk. Yes, there have been many liberation phases in this country. Some of them have been fake liberations. It's not yet Uhuru. We are not yet where we deserve to be. You remember that our grandfathers and mothers had to liberate us from colonialism. And after colonialism, we celebrated briefly, and then we fell again into misrule. Gun rule returned. So when Museveni was fighting against Dr. Milton Obote, we thought he was fighting a just cause, because he convinced our fathers and mothers that he was fighting against human rights violations, that he was fighting against vote rigging, he was fighting for the return of democracy and all that. But looks like it was a lie. You all remember that on the 26th of January, in fact 25th of January 1986, 25th of January, the same day that Idi Amin took over, is the same day that Museveni took over. Although, being the liar that he is, he lied. He posed so that they celebrate on the 26th of January. So on the 26th of January, we were captured as a country. We were lied to, tricked, and captured. So now we are fighting to liberate ourselves from gun rule. We are fighting to liberate ourselves from dictatorship, from the abuse of democracy, from vote rigging, from everything times 10 that Museveni purported to fight against in the 80s. We are fighting against family rule. We want to liberate ourselves from family rule, from sectarianism, realistic sectarianism, from corruption, and from land grabbing. I could go on and on and on and on. But most importantly, like it seems to be the hot issue, we are fighting to liberate ourselves from nepotism and tribalism. And I will make it very clear. Some of you saw a video of an SFC soldier. And those that have not seen it, I beg you to spread it, because it is exposing and spreading the truth and poking holes into their manipulations that is going to save us. Please spread that video. This SFC soldier is clearly having tribal talk that I find even filthy to repeat here on the microphone. But where do they learn it from? They learn it from the chief priest of tribalism and sectarianism. I want to make it clear that I'm not tribal. I'm not tribal. You all know my family. Did I marry from my tribe? You want to tell me there were no women in my tribe? But because I am national and I appreciate diversity, and I got my wife, my beautiful wife, from Ankole. You all remember that Museveni's son tweeted against me marrying my wife from Ankole, saying that I had to seek permission from him. You've seen all his tribal tweets that I find detesting to even repeat. But again, look at the teacher of tribalism and sectarianism. Look at how he has reduced our country to his family. His wife is a minister for education. His brother, he has the biggest budget under the guise of Operation Wealth Creation. His son, he commander land forces, then advisor. His brother-in-law, his son-in-law, his brothers are the owners of the gold mines that are supposed to be national gold mines, etc, etc, etc. So, Museveni, you have no moral authority to talk about that. We were all also asked about the threats, but I don't think I have to attempt that because you were very ably responded to. I mean, yes, we've had threats, but historically, threats against my life have been coming from the regime. And it's upon the Museveni regime to ensure that nothing happens to me, because we know that any harm that comes to me will be coming from you, and you know what exactly will follow later on. Sema Timba, no, before Sema Timba, again the same person, but they asked whether we are ready for the violence. We are never ready for violence. We don't want violence. We are not violent people. And as you've seen for the last close to 3 weeks, nothing violent has happened because the police has not unleashed violence on us. How have we been able to go around? It's not because Museveni wanted it, but we've been telling you we took Museveni, his son and his cronies to the International Criminal Court. And we believe that because they know what that means, that's why they behaved themselves. Are we ready for violence? We are not ready. But again, like they say, give your enemy enough rope to hang himself. The world cameras are on us. Museveni, you have the right to brutalize the people of Uganda or even kill them. But everybody that unleashes violence on the people of Uganda, anybody that kills the people of Uganda, you will be personally liable. Personally liable. We told you when we were beginning this tour that you will only be giving us more evidence against you. We are law-abiding citizens, and we know that one day, one time, all of you will answer for the crimes against humanity that you have committed in the past, that you are committing now, and those that you plan to commit. Fitubatadeko camera, you can do all that you want to do. Yesi bimazeyo. Yeah. Echa Sema Timba bwe jire. Awi njide mu Luzungu Sema Timba. Chidira mudala mu Luganda. Esuti yambale katwogere mu Luzungu. Sema Timba bwe jire asked, quoted me having said that we are ready to speak to Museveni. Oh, it was Waiswa. Oh, it was Waiswa. Lwachi ndoze ebibuzo ebibawa wamesuti embuzabuza. Yes, Waiswa from Busoga 1 reminded us of our mention. We are ready to talk to Museveni. Yes, but we are not ready to discuss with Museveni the Nobati Mao style. No, sir. We can only talk to Museveni when we are negotiating his exit. We don't want to imprison you. You're a very old man. We don't want to revenge because we are not vengeful. We are not like Museveni, who said that he named his son an avenger to avenge. We are not avengers. We want to give you a chance because we know even dictators in the past, like Moi, they were talked out of power logically. The door is still open, but it is closing soon. We can discuss with you, we can give you protection, we can take good care of you so that we don't have to stress with you. The people of Uganda want their freedom soon. Give them freedom without a struggle, you are welcome. But if you want to be kicked out of power, we shall kick you out. Erambidde mu Luganda.
Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine, that is his response to General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and police in general about his country-wide, nationwide tours that were cancelled by police. Kyagulanyi says that police is now working for just an individual, and that is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So these policemen, the so-called commanders, deputy so-called should go to NRM and put on NRM shirts and start working officially for National Resistance Movement. Kyagulanyi saying the door for freedom to free Yoweri Kaguta Museveni from that seat has only a few days. Museveni should come out and negotiate his way out. If he fails to do that within just a few days that are remaining, the door will be closed and he'll be force-free, removed from that seat. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for following us. We love you so much. God bless you. See you.